Will.
Yes.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah. So, just get me right, you just turned 20 years old, yeah?
Correct, yes.
And how many Dead Cow Ultras have you done?
That's my first.
That was your first
Yeah, that
one?
was my first, yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been wanting to do one?
I was trying to do one. I had one booked in for the end of last year. As kind of a precursor for Ultra Kosciuszko.
Yeah.
And just kind of got cancelled, and so, yeah, I didn't get to do that one. And then Dead Cow was kind of the next one on the list, so I was like, well, I'll just shift my attention to that one. And I think it all started kind of when, Phil Gore went past 100 though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And when, have you been running for a long time?
Probably since... so I played footy growing up, and it kind of just, at somewhere, just kind of became, a bit of running training to support the AFL. So, and then, I don't know, when maybe 2021, I think I did my first Ultra. Yeah. So that's kind of when it kicked into that sort of mode.
Yeah, and which Ultra was that?
That was the Kokoda Challenge on the Gold Coast. It's just a 48-kilometre kind of team event.
Yeah, it's got a lot of elevation, right?
Yeah, it's probably got about 5,000 metres or something, maybe.
Yeah.
No, don't quote me on that, I'm probably wrong, but yeah.
And your run club, what the name of the
Norths, yeah, we're Norths. Yeah.
How long have you been in Norths for?
Since the end of 2022, I think, end of 2022. Yeah.
And so, some people would already know James Blanton. Is in Norths as well.
Yes.
So is he one of the reasons why you got into backyard ultras as well?
I think so. When I saw him, I don't know which one it was, whether it was Clint Eastwood or Dead Cow, when he and Ryan were going kind of toe-to-toe for maybe it was Clint Eastwood, yeah. And they were going big, and I'm watching him going, I know that bloke. Yeah. Like, I know him. I've gone with runs with him before. Like, he can do it. I can do it, kind of thing. But yeah. No, he's way better than I'll ever be, but...
mate. I don't know, man. Like, at 20 years old, I don't know if he would have been able to do 30. At his first backyard ultra was here. Yeah. 2 years ago, he did 31.
Yeah, he was saying that to me, actually, when I finished. He's like, he pretty much done similar to what I did on my first one. Yeah. So, if that's any indication, see if that takes me a few years.
Yeah. And, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, the parts of it were hard, but that's kind of what you sign up for, right? You sign up for a bit of pain, a bit of self, finding yourself a little bit. But no, it was good fun. It was good seeing the sun come up this morning. It was good. It was actually good seeing the sun go down too, which sounds bizarre. But that kind of first maybe 3 hours after the sun went down, I was really enjoying myself, and then the middle of the night hits and it's a bit miserable. But
it can take feels like ages, doesn't it, running through the...
Oh, it does, yeah, because I think it was 13 hours a night and 11 hours a day, so that 13 just dragged on and on and on.
So when it first got hard for you, was that more of a mental thing, or when did it physically get hard for you?
So physically, it really only got hard probably around 26, 27. Yeah. That was... something, I think I've got an inflamed tendon in my foot or something. Yeah. And just any kind of sort of elevation on any of the little gullies that we were doing, anytime I'd go down that, I just couldn't put any weight through my foot properly, and I was just getting shooting pains up through my foot and stuff, and it wasn't maintainable. I'm like, well, I'm close enough to 30 that I just kind of pushed through it. And we got through to the 30, but I'm like, I can't do anything more than that, and don't want to do any real permanent damage. So.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and everyone would have heard that it is a flat course, but there are some pretty sharp little dips.
Yeah, I think there's maybe 4 of them or something throughout, and it's actually quite nice just to have those little maybe 2-3 metre drops in and out really quickly. Yeah. Just adds a little bit something different to a pretty reasonably flat course. Yeah.
Yeah. And how did you prepare? Did you ask James for advice, or did you just go on what you already knew?
So I'd done a bit of research into nutrition and stuff for Ultra Kosciuszko last year. Really just kind of applied a lot of the same principles. I made a lot of nutrition mistakes there and a lot of hydration mistakes, and just kind of carried what I'd learned from that over. And then about a month and a half ago, James, another bloke from our club, and we did a kind of practice run. And we kind of went for 15 hours on a course that had maybe 3 times the elevation. of this one. So we knew we could do the 100Ks, or I knew I could do the 100K, so the other guy actually hadn't done one before. And James was kind of coaching us through that a little bit and just going, this is what happened to Biggs, this is what happened to Clint Eastwood kind of thing, and making sure we didn't make the same mistakes he has. So,
well, it sounds like you were really well prepared. Like, would you do, if you did it again, would you do anything different?
I think the main issue started to occur kind of today when the sun came out. I don't think I'm prepared enough for the heat. Yeah. I think I felt pretty good about yesterday and through the night too. Like, my sport crew wasn't there for kind of the first 13 hours, so I was crewing myself for that, and that all kind of went really smoothly, and I felt good, and I got sleep through the night, so it worked well. But yeah, it was more just, I think I've got to come up with a bit of a strategy to get through when it gets hot. But when the weather was not meant to get hot today, so.
No. And there's clouds everywhere, but they're around the sun, covering the sun. And the sun is like needle, like a laser beam straight into your skin.
And the clouds are just kind of keeping all the humidity in through it. It's just making it worse. So.
So what's next? Do you have any other races or backyard ultras planned?
Not at the moment. So this was like the last one on my calendar, because I've kind of gone like, oh well, we'll see how I pull up from this, because there's a trail series on the Gold Coast I'll probably do that's in a month, but I wanted to see, if I did any real damage to myself here, I probably couldn't do that. So see what's going on the foot, should be okay, and might do just the Triple Crown Trail series on the Gold Coast.
Sounds good. And as far as the experience goes, like, what did you like about Backyard Ultra the most, or what surprised you about it the most?
So I liked the sun coming up the most. That was probably my favourite part. And then what surprised me?
Like, was it easier than you expected? Like the first.
During the day, actually what surprised me was how easy it was to run too quick.
Right.
That was the issue we had. I think we did our first loop in like 42 minutes, and my plan was to do 50 to 53s most laps. So we got through that, and I felt like I was running really slow, and we're still doing 10 minutes ahead of schedule. So I think that was probably the most surprising thing and the biggest kind of learning point out of it. Yeah,
awesome. Well, look, thanks heaps for popping on by.
That's awesome, thank you.
That was an awesome performance, man.
Thanks,
I knew you were young, but when I heard you were just turned 20, I thought, wow, that's an awesome performance, because doing 30 is hard for anyone.
Yeah, I would have liked to do a little bit more, but I'm just grateful to be here, and I'm just grateful for Tim for having everyone, and it's been a great couple of days, and great atmosphere. Everyone that's come here has been super, super generous and helping out with stuff when we need it. So
And are you going to stick around for long?
I'm honestly not sure. I probably can't drive home, so I'm just seeing what my family's doing and get one of them to drive me. So
you'll probably go for a sleep or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Awesome. All the best, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you.